Time to musk up. Wow.
Uncut Gem by Frederic Malle, made by Maurice Russell, the newest release this year. I was really excited when I heard about this because they kind of said this is the daytime version, right? Another musky fragrance. But I saw notes like Angelica, which I love Angelica. And I love the way Frederic Malle uses it, Angelique sur le Pluie, and in French Lover. We also have vetiver in the notes, which is another one of my favorite notes. And you can find that in Vetiver Extraordinaire. Love how they use it in here as well. Huge heap of rooty, earthy vetiver in here as well. A little dirty mixed with that orange. Gorgeous stuff. Really love it. And so I was kind of excited. I'm thinking, you know, are they going to mix all these notes? And there's a leather note in here as well. Olibanum, also great notes that I enjoy. Ginger. And I figured, this might be very interesting, right? And then I heard about this overdose of this amberwood molecule. Very one-dimensional note I find to be unlike an amber accord. It just feels like a little ball of resinous sweetness, and that's it. And so a young lady from Bergdorf Goodman sent me this sample. I'm gonna have her information in the description. She can help you with any fragrances they have there. They've helped me find some discontinued gems before, and you can text her, call her. Very helpful, Hannah. Thank you very much for this. All right, so let me start off by saying this is the most mainstream fragrance that Frederic Malle has ever created, by far. I don't even think it's even close. Now, off the first 10-15 minutes is I find to be the most interesting. After that 15 minutes is gone, the fragrance seems to be very linear, and so that first 15 minutes I get bergamot, orange, and ginger. Nice little mix, nice little snappy ginger, little spicy, little sour kind of. And behind that, I get a little bit of Angelica. Again, that rootiness, that earthiness, but very little. And then some nice dry spicy nutmeg behind that as well. And it mixes in with that, with the amber woods and those musks, because they come through right away. But then after that 10-15 minutes, once all of that is gone, I know they say there's vetiver in here, olibanum. The olibanum I do get. The overall effect of this fragrance is really slightly a little smoky, a little incensey. It could be a little leathery as well, but I don't really get any vetiver. I think it might be adding to the dryness of the fragrance, but I don't get any earthy rootiness or anything like that you would get from like a vetiver extraordinaire. I don't get that here. I think the amberwood here is highly dosed with the musks. The musks come off very detergent-like, white musk-like, MFK-like. I was thinking that this could be something that Louis Vuitton would release. I could see Le Labo creating something like this, owned by the same house, Estee Lauder. Like another 13, but the sequel. So instead of Ambroxan heavy, another 13, think of the sequel that's amberwood heavy. Something like that. You have to really smell close up here to pick up on any other small facets. It's very difficult. I think the amberwoods and the musk here are very tight, and they're swallowing all of the other notes here. They're not letting the others show out. Now, I know some people have said music for a while was a difficult wear for them because it was very sweet. I think Eugene said that all he got was the sweetness, the ethyl maltol from it. And then after time went by and the bottle got some air in it, he started getting other facets, other notes. And so maybe that might happen here as time goes by. maybe the Angelica and the vetiver and stuff starts to come out more. But right now, all I do get is this very detergent, sweet, ambery, slightly incensey, slightly leathery amberiness here. Very mainstream. This feels like they're trying to sell units rather than being creative. And honestly, that's fine. Sometimes you need that because, let's be real, right? If it wasn't for Bleu de Chanel, we might not have Antaeus and Egoist and other older Chanels on the market still if it wasn't for the millions that Bleu de Chanel brings in. We might not have Eau Sauvage or Fahrenheit still if it wasn't for Sauvage, right? And so we always have to take that into consideration. Frederic Malle has given us many great releases, and the last release, not Uncut, the one before Uncut Gem, we had Synthetic Jungle, which is, I absolutely love this stuff, and the juice has actually gotten darker. I absolutely love this stuff, and this is pretty avant-garde. Like, it's pretty obvious that they're not trying to sell units with something like this. If this happens 2-3 times in a row, then I might be worried, but I think it's fine. I think it smells nice. It's not interesting. It's very, like I said, mainstream designer-esque. And for $420 for 100 ml, that is a very difficult buy. And so I'm going to keep wearing this. I'm going to let it macerate a little bit or mature in here. Maybe my thoughts will change, but at the given moment, overall, I just get this very musky detergent-like musk with some ambery sweetness, slight incensey smokiness, some leathery tones, dry, a little rooty, I guess you can say. Maybe there's some vetiver in here, but orange comes to mind as well. Kind of like Karl Lagerfeld cologne, the original, which had that orangey kind of ambery sweetness. But this is a lot more modern, or I'm sorry, Uncut Gem is a lot more modern than something like that, right? Because it did kind of smell vintage to me in the beginning, but you know, after that 15 minutes, the fragrance changes and it stays very linear. But that's my thoughts on Uncut Gem. If you've tried it, please let me know. But yeah, it is what it is. Bye.